I think it's this one. Oh, we.
I've got a lot to say, can't hold it in this time. Got no filter, I got no filter. 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 No filter, I got no filter.
Y'all want to ride some of the coolest bikes around? Just Us e-bikes. Check out these cool, fast beach cruisers. We've got many styles, colors, sizes.
Don't even know what's going on. Oh, I do know what's going on.
Okay,
You know what? Someone may or may not have had YouTube up in the background trying to make Blue Wrenches go in style.
Oh, sorry.
Anyways, I don't know what kind.
Played again at the ending.
I don't know what kind of intro that was with the budget that we have. This large budget. Welcome to what is known as Tuesday Night Hangout, better known as the S show of we just messed up and now it threw me in. As you guys can see, we have a special guest tonight. We do not have a special host that's normally here, Mr. Will Fly. He's taking care of some family friend emergency thing that's going on. So to take
Will's okay.
But Will is okay, yes. But to take his place and do a way better job just by showing up and smiling is Miss Kramer. Miss Kramer, how you doing?
Great. Thank you for inviting me tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. We also have Nick J, who is better known as Soul E-Bike, Mr. Paralife, Mr. JustUsEbikes.com, where you can buy some of the cool, fast bikes, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, is that what that commercial was?
Yeah.
I think it left kind of soon, kind of quick there.
It did. And last week, same thing.
Yeah.
It was totally skunked last week.
I must not be paying my dues good enough.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that PayPal.
Subtle message.
That PayPal has not cleared, and I'm just like, we're just making an accident. And then we have the world famous DP.
Yeah, world famous. Yeah. Hey.
DP is in yet another section of his mansion, and
yeah, I'm at Mark's.
Yeah, everybody's been there but me. I'm just saying. I will tell you this. While we're at the Wallers, Holler at the Wallers flying in Alabama.
Which is not what they wanted it called, but it's what we call it.
Anyways,
It works.
Miss Krista ordered me a green cup like this and shipped it to Mark's house so Mark could have Pablo do this on the cup. Oh, shit. Hold on. Do this on the cup.
Oh, very cool.
So Pablo got it done. Monday, Mr. Mark McElroy had one of his butlers drive him to the post office. And, of course, we know it's Columbus Day. Post offices aren't open. Everyone that's somebody knows the post office is not open on that day. Everyone knows it. So Mr. McElroy goes today at lunchtime during the post office lunch break, their hour and a half lunch break. Why would you go when everyone knows the post office closes for lunch? Stop defending them. We're trying to make fun of them.
I'm not defending him.
You just be quiet. Anyways, I'm not kidding you. He calls me at lunch or on his drive back from the post office and says that he bet in his football betting league that he's in. He went with Chris's team, the Ohio Buckeyes. Or I'm sorry, Ohio State.
Ohio State.
And they lost. So
by 1 point.
So Mark is already upset with her at that. Then he puts his task of do all this stuff for me, and he can't get it done. because Columbus Day and lunch, standard lunchtime, hour and a half for government people. It's fine. You should have planned that. So Mark says, screw this. I'm going to FedEx at Delta because they're open always. Well, they weren't because the Trump rally's there and Social Security. I'm not social. Not Jesus.
Just security's fine.
Secret Service.
Secret Service. I'm so excited about telling this story. Secret Service and the cops wouldn't let him get to FedEx. So he still has a cup.
That damn
I don't know
Social
why
Security.
he's laughing.
Because at some point he's going to have to
'Cause
invite
it's
us
Mark.
up, and we're going to get to see his house.
Okay, Mark, keep it up. I guess we're coming up. Yeah.
Tell Joni I like special mints on chocolate mints on my pillow every night.
Jeez. Your evil plan has come together.
You know how many strings I had to pull to get the government or the postal
Nice.
service to go to lunch for an hour and a
Yeah.
half, right when he shows up.
Well, if anyone can do it.
The Secret Service. He's like, he sends me a picture. He's like, "Are you kidding me?" Like,
Hey, it's an important item.
Yeah, so he actually says, I can't get rid of this cup.
so now we're gonna call that the herpes cup. Mark can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like Eddie Murphy said, you keep it like luggage.
Yeah, right. It's like a Bayliner. You can't get rid of a Bayliner boat.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, Miss Kramer, you said you had your kiting wing out today, but you couldn't get things going because there wasn't enough wind.
Yeah, I was hoping it would pick up, but it never did. I had it out there for like an hour playing with it. I could build a wall, but I can't get it up in the air. So,
Yeah, I've got the same problem.
Shane knows. Yep.
I already stole it from you, DP. I already stole it from you.
I was
You were a half a second too late on that one.
so I don't know, Ms. Gypsy Kramer. Are you new to the sport? Am I just not paying attention, or what are you learning how to fly? Or are you just doing kiting? What's going on?
well,
No.
I had a
Yeah.
bad knee. So during training, I trained with Lone Star, and Ron would not let me kite because I fly a trike, and he was afraid I would hurt my knee because, I don't know, he thinks I'm fragile because the first time I tried to bring the wing up, I dislocated my shoulder, which is how we found out I need A assist. So right there, I went into the hangar, popped my shoulder back into place. He helped me because he had to put his hand on my shoulder while I tried to pop it back into place, which scared him. And so now he said, remind me to never take you off. Because then a couple hours later, I made my first flight. But he was so afraid I'd hurt my knee and wouldn't be able to finish training. So I'm way behind on learning how to kite. So I do have a 21-meter wing that he loaned me that I take it out there and try to kite. But I can get it up over my head, but not for more than a couple of seconds. So I really stink at kiting. So I'm really trying to practice that because my knee's much better. I walk backwards every day for 10 minutes a day to strengthen my knee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so my neighbors all think I'm nuts because I'm out there walking backwards. The dog, like Cricket's on a leash, and she'll be walking behind me, and I just tell her, "Watch my 6," and then I walk backwards next to her. People are so confused when they drive by. They're like, "What is this lady doing? She really got messed up during her stroke."
Actually, Kramer's neighbor goes, "There she comes."
It's really bad when I'm riding the Segway backwards.
Oh.
No.
Trying to reverse time, are we?
I just stand on it backwards, and so the handle's behind me, and people are driving by going, you're riding that backwards, right? And I'm like, but this is the way the arrows point.
So DP, just to catch you up with Kramer, she is a trike pilot. She is a funny, She's hilarious. Like, we had her on, I don't even know how many months ago it was, and Dave Wolf could not get enough of her. He was like, keep her on, keep her on. I'm like, it's an hour, we gotta go. Like, an hour, I'm done. And he's like, why would you turn that off when she's on there? It's hilarious.
He watches the show and his wife doesn't, but when Kramer was on, she stopped what she was doing and just was like, oh my God, she's hilarious. So you used to be a mariner, a boat person. What was your job before?
Kramer.
What was your job before? You used to be.
I was a merchant marine for 8.5 years.
Same thing as Kat.
Left that, my daughter was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer, so I left the merchant marines and I drove a school bus for 7 years. My second year of driving a school bus, there was a shooting at the school. 6 of the 10 kids that were shot were my students off of my school bus.
Oh my goodness.
So I moved up to Marble Falls to to spend some time with my daughter and get out of that, tragic area for a couple of months. And she broke her back when she stood up. So I applied with Marble Falls and they hired me within 20 minutes of me sending in the application. They hired me online and then made me come in a week later for an interview.
Yeah.
But I drove bus up here. My first year driving the bus up here, somebody head-on collided with my bus. She lost control of her vehicle and was doing about 80, they estimated, when she hit me. I had 11 kids on board. The bus caught on fire. Got them all off, put the fire out. We were sitting on the side of the road singing when the fire department and the police showed up. The fire was out and the kids were passing around the fire extinguisher talking about it and talking about safety. So 2 years in a row, where can you go out and take a $1.5 million piece of equipment out, come back a couple hours later, it's totaled, and you still have a job?
Yeah.
Right.
Kramer had all the kids on the side of the road going, my bus is on fire.
It was when they got off, but it wasn't when by the time I joined them, it was out and it was just smoking.
Wow.
But yeah, I put the fire out before the fire department got there.
Wow.
And now Kramer
Yeah.
is
Now
a
Kramer.
camp host, right? You're a camp host now, right, Kramer?
Yep.
Now I host a park. I'm a host for an LCRA campground park, and I host fly-ins out of here.
Oh, cool.
So if you see the Heart of Texas fly-in, that's occurring in my yard, and I do provide everybody gets to come and camp out for free, and we make breakfast on the campfire, and we usually don't do anything Friday night because everybody eats before they get here or on their way. But Saturday morning we have breakfast. Saturday night we do a big barbecue. Pass around the homemade rum, and 3 months ago I learned how to make corn whiskey. So we'll be passing that around. I got it through the still 2, 3, 4, and 5 times to see which one tastes best.
I was going to say, did you learn to make it well? Because they're not going to pass it around if it sucks. Okay.
Oh no, it's being passed. We passed it around at
They'll
EFD.
pass it on.
Got some feedback at EFD. So it's clear. Most of it's clear.
You said LCRA parks?
Yeah,
what is
that's
that?
Lower Colorado River Authority, because my park is located on the Lower Colorado River. Although my park used to have a lake when I took over 3.5 years ago. It had a lake, but the lake is over 42 feet low. So now I have an LZ. All the water basin area is an LZ. It's 3/4 a mile long by 1/2 mile wide in the bottom of a bowl. So it's very unique. And it's beautiful hill country to fly around, and there's a lot of stuff to see, and a river to follow, and lakes to foot drag in, and yeah, it's beautiful here. I love it.
And we are going to make plans to make it out to your fly-in.
When is your fly-in, Kramer?
I don't have one scheduled right now because I try to schedule around Ron Turan's busy schedule. So I did it in December of last year, and then I had one in May of this year. And Bill H drove all the way over from Louisiana. That was a 6-hour drive, and we got rained out, but we had a great time socializing and having barbecue and queso on the campfire. And
You had Krista at queso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the flying isn't always about the fly; it's about the people.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're not flying, you're probably eating if you're here. Because, 12 hours, 12 hours bottle to throttle. So we don't pass the, if it's late at night, nobody can fly anymore. Although, I'll keep this on the down low. You didn't hear it from me, but my first fly-in I hosted, we did actually fly about 8 p.m. It was dark, and we wanted to test out everybody's strobe lights. And we didn't
makes
leave
it legal.
the ground.
Yeah, right.
we got to 800 feet above the ground, but our feet were touching the ground the whole
The
time.
whole time. Yeah.
All 8 foot of those legs.
We know you can't fly after dark, so
No, of course not. Yeah, you did it right.
But nobody was drinking that night, so it's okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
So
What's
it's
your
a
last
lot of
flight?
fun.
Dave, so you got your wing back, right? And you've been flying a whole bunch?
Yes. I flew Saturday night. It was wonderful.
Very
I'm
nice.
actually I'm trying to get some videos put together. It's weird. GoPro, I had that quick on my old laptop, and I guess GoPro doesn't do really well with having good, easy apps for laptops that run Windows. So I'm kind of jumping back and forth between two laptops. But yeah, it was great. It was nice to be able just to go out, set up, fly, land, go home, and put it in the books. So yeah, I'm so happy to have that wing back.
How long did you fly for?
Probably about 40 minutes.
And Miss Kramer, your last flight?
It was at EFD on Thursday, so I guess it was 2.5 weeks ago at EFD. That was my 28th flight. I did my first 3 solo pilot flights at EFD.
Very
And
nice.
it was a blast.
Good.
So if you want to see my 25th flight, it was posted by Mike Murphy. I think he's Murph on YouTube, and you can Google Kramer's. I think he listed as my 25th flight. It was actually my 26th, and he took off first so he could video me on his 360 from the air, and I did prove that I have the ability to correct the wing, because it came up, and I didn't know it till I saw the video after I landed, and that left tip was dragging the ground, and when I was watching, and I could hear Ron's voice hollering, "Kill, kill, kill," but he wasn't. I brought it up. You can see me in the video
I'm watching
pumping
it right
with my
now.
right arm, and then I brought it up over my head and took off, and it was kind of
Yeah, you took
nice
took
to
off
see
right
that
on the
I got
runway
that
there.
under control.
Hey, I need
Yeah.
all of you. I need all of you guys to make your final arrangements with DP so he can afford to turn some lights on, because poor guy's just living in the dark right now. Look how dark he is. Hold on, let me be like
It's in the
DP.
dungeon.
Hold on, let me be like DP. Alexa, turn game room lights to purple. All right, now we're like DP. Oh yeah.
You really have that. Jeez. Is this better?
Alexa,
Wait,
turn loft lights off.
I
You
just
need
turned
one of
down
these
the-
little flashlights. See what happens when you turn this little flashlight on? It's like, wow.
Now I've
it's
got a
like-
shadow.
It's got all
Got a
kinds of
light.
settings.
I got my light. We good?
Yep, we're good.
Yeah, we can see your light.
Yeah.
Alexa, turn loft lights
it.
on. Oh,
There, is this better, Shane?
Yeah, much better.
much better.
Great.
What
Great.
did you tell your Alexa to do there, Nick?
Turn the loft lights off.
Oh,
She's
DP's on
gonna
the
turn them off
budget right
again here in a minute.
no.
DP's mad because no one's planning on meeting him at their last moments.
Oh, I'll get you. Don't you worry.
He'll
Hey, John
massage
Wayne.
you good.
I'll
John
get
Wayne
you,
just said
Shane.
the doc's letting him go home.
Oh, good. Is it his heart again?
Yeah. Yeah. What's the deal? He was at the ER, like as we're on this show.
Yeah, he said he was having trouble with his the mesh on his breastplate, I guess.
Ah.
So, but he's getting to go home now, so he's okay. We've been praying for you, John. I'm glad you're
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, John. Krista, if there's anything wrong with your breastplate, I'll take care of it.
Thanks.
Dr.
The dog
Shane.
took care of it, Shane.
I give a great Shanagrams. Now that we all know this show's gone down.
Yeah.
We're doing
Look at the time.
Kramer's like, oh, I
Time to
showed
check
up
out.
for this. I
Can't
showed
take-
up for this.
Can't take you anywhere.
No.
Uh, It's the white cup.
It's the white.
Will Fly had a premonition.
So Greg Laney said that that I'm apparently the next McElroy,
Why?
the second richest person he knows
Why?
behind Mark McElroy, because we have Alexa lights.
Oh my God. Nick J has a.
Hold on, I paid
Hey.
for 12. Hey, for 12 of these lights on Amazon, I paid $125. That's
I'm
all
sorry?
I paid for it. For all, well, I only have 8.
No, I heard you. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
Well, I have 4 lights.
Only $125. Can I borrow 50?
Sure, take it out of my shirt loan.
Here we go.
Well,
Ah,
sell a couple of bikes if your ad was on at the beginning of the show, wouldn't you?
yeah.
Yeah, golly.
I'm not getting commission off them ads anymore.
Yeah.
Who's getting commissions? I haven't got a dime for all this struggle. We literally have no topic before the show. I mean, we don't
That's
even
the topic.
Yeah.
We do. We talk about you not running that bike ad and how you mess it up every week.
Oh, good Lord. Last week and this week, and it was because I was trying to make somebody blue wrenches.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Which you don't even know what they are.
Hold on.
I don't even know what they do.
All I know is all I heard was crickets.
Oh, we
See what I
heard
did
about
there?
cricket earlier.
You see what I did there, Kramer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Kramer,
The
You won't hear
The blue wrenches.
Kramer,
You can
Kramer,
block
what kind of
people.
trike? What kind of trike do you fly, Kramer?
I have a trike buggy monster unit, and it has a Hearth F33 engine on it with a
Jeez.
4-blade prop. It's huge. I
Sounds like military.
I love it. I was just taxiing it across the field at Lone Star with no wing attached, and one of the guys there was following me on the 4-wheeler, and he said, "You want to race?" When I got to 40 miles an hour, I was at 2/3 throttle, and he dropped back, so I let off the throttle and stopped, and I said, "Did you let me win?" And he said, "I'm not going more than 40 on that little 4-wheeler. You're crazy." So it goes well in excess of 25 miles an hour, but it's so much fun. It doesn't matter. And
That's awesome.
I have a right now I'm flying Ron's wing. It belongs to Lone Star. It's a 35-meter Triox 2. That's what I flew at EFD, but I have purchased a wing from a gentleman he was fighting lung cancer for years, and he finally lost his battle. So when his equipment went up for sale, I purchased his wing. It's an original Triox, and it's a 34-meter. It's having the lines replaced, but when I get it, I'll post a video of my new wing. So I haven't flown with my own wing yet, but I have flown my trike. It's great. I love it.
That's
What
freaking
size
awesome.
is that? What size is that pretty blue wing you're flying at EFD?
35-meter. It's a Triox
35?
2. Yeah.
Okay.
I love it. It's great because it's got good lift. The the trike came with a Mac Para 31 meter charger, but it's a little undersized, so I'm at the like 98% on the weight rating. So I'm trying to sell the 31 meter because my lift was like, it was like going up a ramp for a handicap access. It was real slow lift, but I put that 35 meter Triox, I hooked up to that. I took off like I was climbing up a ladder. It was awesome. I like fast.
DP, what size is your wing?
It's a 34.
Okay.
It's a
Scoop.
PGD Cyclone.
Okay.
EGE.
Scuba,
Yeah,
the reason there's no Will's roommate got into an accident, and Will's there checking up on him, making sure the rent is going to get paid. let's just call it what it is.
Hey, I know what's going on with his 8 houses right now in Hendersonville. So.
Yeah. His rental houses have got pretty destroyed. So,
yeah,
but yeah, he's taking care of some stuff with his roommate that got hurt today. So,
Tony,
what Tony say? I missed it.
Yeah, he said Scuba will. Black wiener, at least.
Always talking about that black wiener.
Yes, there's a bit of a fixation there, I believe.
I think there is.
I know. One of them really wants one of those. Will's already got one.
It doesn't everybody want one though, right?
Why would I want to make my wife completely happy? Like seriously.
DP, where's DP?
What do you say?
She's right out there. Hey, honey, say hi. You probably can't see her.
I can't.
She's in the West Wing.
Yeah, no shit. Hey, why don't
The
you
camera doesn't quite reach that far.
No, you need to get a something that sees the stars so you can get to the other side of your house.
Yeah.
Good
yeah.
Lord. Did you see that dude's house?
I've seen the
He hasn't seen his wife in 3 days. He went to go get a drink.
He needs a whole nother Alexa to turn stuff on and off on the other side.
Yeah, Alexa, turn on the other Alexa. Yeah.
Most people have like Wi-Fi routers
Yeah.
to boost signal. He's got Alexa to Alexa to Alexa to tell Alexa.
Would you
Yeah.
stop
Before Alexa tells our
She couldn't
Alexa.
turn something on.
Just so you know, DP, we do have 2 Alexas. They're 8 feet apart, and it's annoying.
Okay.
Do they talk to each other?
No, but they are seriously irritating. Because you hear an echo as the 2 of them are talking. There's someone at your door. A package has been delivered. Normally, when that goes off, I'm coming through the door. I'm fully aware I'm the package. Okay?
And I
I figured you could afford a hoverboard by now. I mean, them are super expensive, DP.
Oh, dude, I would kill myself on one of those. It's
But
bad.
you need to go back and forth.
Well, I've got the 9-bot, so I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Why don't you get a train set like Ricky Schroeder had?
What makes you think I don't?
Oh, I know.
You're a day late and $1 short. Yeah, mine's full size. It just goes around the property.
All of what? Kramer, aren't you glad you showed up to this nonsense?
I am. But I have to tell you, my house is so small. My Segway 9-bot lives outside.
I hope you have at least some straw or some hay for it to keep it warm.
Yeah. Covered up with a blankie.
I can't ride it inside. My house is too small. And that's the reason I have a little dog. If she grew to her biggest size that she could be in this RV, she might have to lose a pound.
Kramer, how big is your camper again?
It's 25 feet by 8 feet with no slides, and it's a toy hauler. So back there behind that pirate flag is the door that opens up, and I sometimes set it on bricks to make it a level porch out there.
Nice.
Doubles the size of my trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our next camper that we are looking at is a bath and a half toy hauler. Not a toy hauler. Toy hauler, but it's a bumper pull. It's not a fifth wheel.
Mine's a bumper pull. So
Yeah,
much
so-
easier.
Yeah, the one we have
Hell's
now.
a bumper pool.
You
What
attach
we
the
have.
camper to your bumper and you drag it around.
The
Yeah.
camper
Oh,
we
okay.
have-
A fifth wheel has a big, it's got
That's
a,
what you put inside the
got a-
truck in the bed of
yeah, and
another
you put
truck,
it inside,
right?
but
Yeah.
it takes up all the space in your bed. And right now, my
Yeah.
bed carries my paramotor. I can pull my trike up. I got a winch in the back of my bed, so I put the
Oh, is
3
that what
ramps
you do?
down, and it just hoists that paramotor right up inside my bed. It weighs 200
Nice.
pounds. The trike weighs 200 pounds, so I don't have to
Jeez
drag my
Louise.
camper everywhere because I live in it full time. Sometimes it's nice to just go sleep in a hammock in a different yard, which is what I did at EFD. I didn't
I
take a
slept-
tent. I just take the hammock in the truck.
We
Hey,
love hammock.
I went all the way to Virginia and slept in a hammock at Solar the Shore. And Krista and I, we do, we'll do several different types of camping, but we'll do a one night where we hike in, bring all of our stuff in and take all of our stuff out, our trash or whatever. But we do hammock camping. And then we do like at Hardy Lakes where Fly It for Gage is, we will go there and literally we'll hammock camp for the weekend. And
Yeah, we've done that.
we have a blast doing it. It's so much fun. We get on.
Oh, we get to tour of Dave's house.
Man,
Oh, he's still going.
who has 23-foot ceilings?
Oh,
A
I
wa-
do. Where the hole is, I've got, I got a hole in the roof.
Kramer's got it.
What do you got there?
Cold brew. You're drinking coffee?
It's rum and vanilla and coffee.
Oh, okay.
So yes, he's drinking coffee. That's exactly what I heard.
That's what I
Did
heard.
you say rum, vanilla, and coffee?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, we got to meet sometime. I make the best homemade rum. That's what
Do
people
you?
have told
Well,
me.
yeah, I heard you. Is yours made out of cane, or what do you make it out of?
Molasses.
Okay.
The
Yep.
people at the feed store think I'm a rich rancher because I buy 5 gallons of molasses at a time, and they think I'm feeding cattle with it, but I'm turning it into rum.
Nice.
So they think I'm rich, and they ask me like, "You do you have a lot of bills? You're rich. You must have a big house with a lot of bills." And I just shrug and say, "Everything I own is paid off." And that big truck
There you-
out there, I got a Ford F-250 with a 7.3 liter diesel in it that I need a ladder to get into. And they just look at me and go, "You're driving that thing?" And I'm like, "Yep, everything I own is all paid off. All I own is a truck, a camper, and a paramotors
Yeah.
and a
Hey,
Segway.
What else do you need?
Yeah, I got everything I need. Everything I own is in this RV. I don't have a storage. I don't have a house I have to clean. But when I do spring cleaning, 1 hour, I'm out the door and everything is like crystal clean and shiny and smells good. And 1 hour and the rest of my life is all mine.
heck yeah. Angela Presslick asked the question of Kramer. Can you bring some of that rum to Fly It for Gage?
Absolutely. And I'll bring some new corn whiskey too. I just learned how to make it 3 months ago. So only
That's
the 5X whiskey's been aged. Everything else is still waiting for me to figure out how many times I'm going to run it through the still.
Miss Kramer, that was the wrong answer. I am going to bring some to Fly It for Gage, but not for Angela Presslick.
Oh,
That
I'm
is the correct
sorry.
answer.
Yes, I'm sorry. But when I get there, I was told I have to declare all of my homemade alcohol and turn it over to Shane for proper distribution.
That is a negative, Ghost. That's a bad idea.
That's a
is
bad
horrible.
I think we give
I
it
don't
to Nick
declare all of
J.
everything.
Nick J.
No,
Yeah.
don't give it to me.
No, give it to Wendy. I'm not working today. Not today.
Not today. Not
No, don't give
today.
it to DP.
Okay.
I got you.
To Will.
Yeah, give it to Will. Will doesn't drink.
Will doesn't drink.
Oh, that's right.
So everyone will get some.
Scuba has a question in the chat. DP, how many maids do you have? Are you one up from the McElroy mansion?
No, just myself. That's it.
Oh, you have that beautiful wife of yours. She's come and say hi.
Well, yes, and
she'll say hi, but she's not gonna clean.
No, that's it. I want to keep her beautiful, so I'm just like, honey, just sit here on this little pillow of cotton, and yes, just stay pretty, and I'll do all the housework and everything.
Yeah, because if not, you're out.
Okay, yeah,
You're out.
She didn't hear me say that, so that's really good.
She's in the
watches it, puts a pillow over your face. You'll know.
Yeah.
I would get a maid, but then I'd have to get a bigger house.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw that.
No,
you got it made, sister.
No pun intended.
Made.
You got it made.
Made.
DP. Yes. This is why you cannot be responsible for declared alcohol. Okay.
Yes.
You were drinking.
That went right over my head.
You were drinking fufu vanilla coffee latte, lactose intolerant, lactation rum. Coffee.
He couldn't even remember rum.
Hey, you said lactation, so you got my. Yeah.
What?
I did.
Ain't that some of that bourbon stuff you smoked earlier?
Are you talking to Wendy? Wendy does not drink.
DP, didn't you have that smoker for your bourbon?
Do you?
Oh, no. Not me.
Dave Wolf does.
Dave Wolf
got it. That's who it is. Yeah.
Wolfie.
Yeah.
Walter. What's up, Walter?
Hey, Walter from Down Under.
Yeah.
Oi, mate.
Oi,
Walter.
Hey, do we want to get where we at? Yeah, let's do a shout out to the group here real quick. Let me go back to the top.
I can do it. I just.
Oh, you can't do nothing.
I got
what is your job?
You're going to get knocked off that pedestal.
Honey, what is your job?
Got some hugs and kisses from Walter.
Sit there and look pretty. All right, so first in the chat tonight, she gets a girl. It's Miss Kramer. And first thumbs up. You guys need to be on top of this. You do not want to miss. Hey, listen, you do not want to miss out on the first clap. Okay. I'm just saying that prize is priceless. Okay. So we have Kramer. And we have Kramer again because we had a conversation while you guys were too busy not paying attention to the early show. And then we have John Wayne, who even what are the rest of your guys' excuses? He's been in the hospital, but yet was the third in the chat.
Yeah. In the emergency room.
In the emergency room. And the rest of you?
Deadliest catch.
Yes. For like 3 hours. Yeah. The rest of you probably waiting on McDonald's to get their ice cream machine running again. I don't know. Then we finally get Nick J and Krista, Cupcake Krista.
Oh, I did comment this time.
Oh, John Wayne again and Kramer. And then we got Andy. Which, by the way, super nice guy. Hold on. Where we at? Come on. Tony Marzano. John Wayne again. Okay, come on.
Then we got Paramount.
Oh, I just got to it. Paramount USA, Miss Linda.
Lindy.
Which you guys can all watch her show on Thursday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, correct? Correct?
Lindy's Treehouse.
Lindy's Treehouse. And
Kramer, I guess, is a co-host on that, huh?
Yeah. Aren't you guys getting sick of me yet?
No, never.
And then we have DP. We finally get DP. I mean, one of the hosts on the show. Just now shows up at 7:58. Let's see. Hold on. Angela Presley. He's probably trying to find a light switch. You know how hard it is to find a light switch for that house?
No, you missed what he did. But
what'd he do?
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The other Nick.
PPG, the other Nick.
No, it's just now the other Nick.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's not PPG.
Not the
other Nick
PPG?
anymore. It's just the other Nick.
Why did he drop the PPG?
Because that's his YouTube channel.
Because he doesn't need it.
You can't control every man. You only control one man.
I was asking.
And when he gets here, you can control. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Krista and Alexa.
We got Brian Haybell Waller.
He did have a question. If he wants any hair life stuff, who does he contact now?
Oh, you got to go through this.
Mark,
I hooked him up.
Nick,
I hooked him up in the chat.
Okay, cool. Go
I
ahead.
got it.
We do have Dana Sheets, which is Mr. Dana 54. Hold on. Going through here again.
Are you in a whole other room now?
Bill H.
Yep.
Yep.
East Wing.
Are you tired
Oh.
yet? Holy crap.
Yeah, I'm good.
You have to get a workout.
Greg Delaney. Hold
Okay.
on now. I'm just trying to go through here so I don't miss anybody and get hated on.
You're making me upset now.
When DP, I already said Nick J. You can pound sand on that. Is that what you're saying?
Nope. I was talking to DP. I'm changing.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to another room. I don't like it anymore. I'm changing rooms.
Hey, DP gets on this little train that's built inside his house like silver spoons, and he gets on there and goes, "Come on, ride that train. Let me ride." Woo, woo, woo.
In
Nick's
your
stuck
dreams.
upstairs. Wendy's downstairs sick. We have to let her rest. She can't even
Yeah.
walk around his mansion.
I know.
Who has a 6-story single-family home? Nick J.
Can I go to Mark?
No, I'll never find any of you guys. Take me all weekend to find you.
Mark's coming to
GPS.
play the piano in a minute.
Ooh.
Yes.
Hold on. I
Like I
can only
say,
He's
picture.
lost.
You know your house
It's
is
not-
big. With each room has a placard and it has an exit directional thing,
Like
Yes.
IKEA.
like IKEA. There's little freaking arrows on the floor to let you know. Just keep going this way.
I don't know how many people got lost in the storm before they realized they needed to do that.
Oh, I don't know how to get out of here.
Never been.
Don't go. Follow the arrows or
Yep.
you'll get lost.
Oh, the arrows.
Oh, and we got Scuba Steve. Where's Munchkin? She hates me because I didn't say bye to her. I said
Yeah.
Irish goodbye.
That's
I
like
do
a
so.
2-week-old.
Dude, I still feel bad about that.
You're not into
Terrible.
that.
I am.
I know. Yeah.
I just know there's a
Yes,
woman
you should.
attached to it that was scorned, and I will never hear the end of it.
It wasn't me, so he.
What's the
You got
phrase?
you got
Go
one
ahead,
more,
no rain.
Shane.
I got one more.
You forgot
Yeah,
one.
did you say hi to Walter?
Walter. No, I totally miss Walter, but Walter
Ooh,
from
yeah.
Down Under.
Gotta say hi to Walter, my love.
I
Oh,
apologize,
There
Walter.
we go.
Man, in trouble.
I miss,
got
Also,
you
we need to get
covered,
you to the
Walter.
States.
I miss the days when Walter would jump on
Yeah.
and walk around his backyard and show us all the stuff in his yard, and then the dog and blah blah blah. I miss those days, Walter. Just so you know.
I learned what a Rotax was from Walter.
Exactly. Yes, his machine that he flies is a Rotex.
I was fixing to ask what that was. Thank
It's a
you.
motor. It's a motor.
Now you know.
Yep.
And knowing
The
is
more
half
you
the battle.
know.
And in Australia, because I've learned this from Walter, you have to have a license to fly in Australia.
Like you do in Canada.
Canada, yes. See,
I know.
Walter, you have also taught us stuff. I don't know what I've taught you. I'm struggling to try to figure out.
You've
if I've
taught him what not to do.
I don't know. I don't know if I've taught anybody anything.
Oh, why does he say his dog is gone?
What?
Did you have to put your dog down, Walter?
I'm glad I brought that up. Sorry, Walter.
Yeah, thanks, Shane.
Good job, Shane.
Did you make
Aw.
arrangements for your dog through
With
DB?
David Perry.
Yeah.
No, very sorry, Walter, if your pet passed. That's terrible.
No, seriously.
That,
That is, and we just had this conversation the other day. Why the hell do we set ourselves up for failure? We buy a dog knowing they're not going to live that long. They're going to love
Yep.
us with all of their hearts, and then we're going to love them, and then they're going to go away, and then we're going to be like, I'm so heartbroken. Puppy.
Get another dog.
Like, why? Why do
I
we
can't do
that?
it. I can't. I put my dog down years ago, and I have not been able to do it since. I thought by rescuing some cats, it'd be fine because cats. But no, I love my
Yeah.
cats, so
Yeah.
I'm in the same damn boat. But I haven't had a dog since 2009, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah,
Because
dude.
I think about if I were to get a puppy or rescue a dog, the minute I get them home, I'm going to start worrying about how long they're living and
Yep.
when I have to put them down, which is a weird thing for a funeral director to say. But yeah, I can't go
No,
through it again. My heart just can't take it.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm with you. Our very first Roddy that we had, she got sick and passed, and I was like, I do not want another Roddy. My buddy, who was a canine police officer at the time, said, "Hey, this guy has a complete, full trained police bite dog, and he can't get rid of it. He just wants whatever he's got in it for food," which was a total of $250. So I went and got this $8,000 dog. If he would have sold it to a police department, if he would have sold this dog to the police departments, it had been around $8,000. I picked up for $250. This dog, who literally would tear your face off if you talked to it in German, walked up to my decalled cat. The cat smacked the dog in the nose. The dog never looked at the cat again. That was it. Just absolutely I want nothing to do with that cat. And then, so on the way home from picking up that dog, we had the whole family, Gage, Kaylee, and Krista, and
That's all I
myself.
got.
Oh,
What in the world?
they're
They're just
precious.
They just sitting here waiting.
So Gage sat in the back seat and loved on this dog for the hour and a half, 2 hour ride home.
Yeah.
And them two bonded and printed on each other, and
That was it.
that was it. So after we came back from Texas without Gage, the dog literally decided not to eat or drink. She would do perfectly fine at the vet, getting all of her necessary nutrition through IVs.
Fluids and
Yeah.
And then we'd take her off, bring her home, and she would just,
She literally,
Nothing.
you'd give her medicine, and she, no matter how far you shoved it down, she would fit it right. It just
she
you
wanted
know,
nothing to
nothing
do with living, and
Just-
she died.
shut down.
Yep.
Yep,
she
she
was-
died. She died, and then I don't know how Jack came along, but I'm telling you
Well,
right,
we wanted another dog.
we wanted another dog, and I am not a foo-foo little dog person by no means. Which
She
I
wasn't at the time.
will tell you, I've only ever had one little dog that I absolutely found fascinating, which was a white West Highland Terrier. This dog would literally play hide and go seek with you. You would tell the dog go hide. The dog would literally go hide and be quiet until you found it, and then run to the living room. She would run to the living room, and then when you called her, she'd come and look for you. And then when she found you, she would bark at you until you left and go out to the living room. The dog literally played hide and go seek.
That's
That
awesome.
that dog was freaking like one of my favorite dogs. And then this Goliath of a dog, man, I ended up having tennis elbow surgery, and it got infected. It wouldn't
Well, we
heal.
wanted we love Rottweiler, so we wanted another one, but we had had two females, and Shane's like,
They're the
I want
best.
a male. I want a male this time. I'm like, bye,
Don't do that.
never.
Males are dumb. But again, I had tennis elbow surgery. It got infected. I almost lost my arm during this whole process. But I was able to stay home with Jack. I worked with him 4, 5, 6 times a day, and we got into a routine. This dude, like when you tell most dogs to lay down, they'll lay down. But then when you tell Jack down again, he will literally put his head on the floor. And I showed Mark this, Mr. Mark McElroy Mansion, the owner of
Oh.
that.
Oh, now he's MMM.
Yeah, Triple M.
Yeah, Mr. Forbes. Hmm.
I could throw Jack a piece of meat of any kind and let Jack start chewing on it and tell him to drop it. That dude will spit it out and look at me. And he's
And Mark
just
can snap it up.
Yeah.
Mark's butler would never let it hit the floor because then he'd have to sweep and mop the whole floor, scrub it on his little hands and
Now
knees.
Mark's comment is, that's so mean. Stop. I'm just
We actually went camping one time not too long ago, and Jack got into the bushes and came out chewing a piece of pizza crust. I don't know if it's got poison on it or hooks in it, whatever. Like, worst case scenario, I told Jack to drop it. He dropped it. I picked it up, threw it in the bushes, further back in the bushes, and that was the end of it. So I think, honestly, that training was pretty good for him, because what if something was wrong with that piece of there are crazy people out there. So
What if there were hooks in that pizza crust? I hear
No.
about that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm just saying.
I
Like-
know.
I care so much about the dog. I'm making up ridiculous theories, but
What if there was plutonium on that pizza crust?
yeah.
That
What if
poor
he-
dog would- he'd get
What if he was
radiation
going
poisoning.
88 miles an hour and with the flux
Capacitor. We'll get it out. It's not
Yeah.
a tax capacitor.
I'm gonna put one on the damn soul e-bike. I'm
Yeah,
gonna put
that's what you need, Kramer. You need an e-bike, a soul e-bike.
yes in your cramped living spaces. What you need is a gigantic soul e-bike.
They are the best bike.
They are
It's
really
Who
good
sells
bikes.
those? I
if
have no
the
idea.
tires, if the tires are
No,
bigger
I haven't
than
seen an
20
ad in
inches,
forever.
Oh, actually, I think is your smallest 124?
Yes. Yes.
Miss Kramer,
Wow.
24
Sorry,
inches.
Kramer.
Is 24 inches too big for you?
I ride a 20-inch kids bike. It's a Hummer H2O, and it's 20-inch tires, and I can barely touch the ground, and the seat's all the way down. I only have 24-inch legs, so
You got a McElroy problem.
Mhm. You need to put
Hey,
some
they're
in those shoes.
they're long enough to reach the ground when I stand up.
Oh, Kramer.
I've
Yeah,
actually
you're right.
I've actually seen Mark McElroy fall because he's so short. He didn't even fall.
Hey, I can fall down; it doesn't hurt much because I'm so
He's
close
so
to the
short.
ground already.
He's so short. When he falls, he jumps.
That's
Oh,
shorter than me.
For most of us, jump roping is just a rope. But when you're Mark's size, it's like trying to jump a house. Just a whole house coming at you.
I'm so short, I'm taller if I fall down. No, I'm not.
oh,
When Mark tells a story, he doesn't call it a short story. He just calls it a Mark story.
I'm so glad he's not in the chat tonight.
Oh, he
Hopefully
will be
he'll watch-
listening
Hopefully he'll watch
you'll be
this.
listening later.
tomorrow morning. He will be at work.
He's gonna be like, "Hey, man."
He'll be working really, really hard.
That cup he had etched, it's like a hot tub to him. And
Oh,
hey,
oh,
the
man.
old
I think we're all crying right
hold
now.
up. Nick.
Yes.
Is it true or not? You had to put training wheels so the bike would stay up when Mark, because his feet were like just not even hitting the ground.
Can't go there.
Nah, he just stood with his legs around the back tire so Mark could get situated. Then he pushed him by the butt.
Get him going.
You got it, son. You got
Push
it.
the button.
Do it.
Hit the
Don't
throttle.
stop. Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Keep going. I'm right behind you. Going, a tear comes down his eye.
You know-
Mark goes
you know-
to let his group right.
Hey, you know what McElroy's nickname in high school was? Short change.
Oh,
Oh.
Hey. You might not get that cup the way you wanted it after this show.
I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now that is Krista's cup. I'm not
You
risking.
might not get it the way she wanted.
I am
Yeah,
not.
there's-
No.
have a big middle finger etched into it.
Hey, I've done that already.
at the bottom.
Krista, don't drink out of that cup.
So
I know.
So-
Clean that every time.
Wash it.
Hey,
Wash it
she
first
ain't
for
saying
sure.
this stuff, Martin.
So, just so you know, every now and then you guys see the YouTube channel Daddy Dutch Barbecue. So I had him a cup made with my logo on the outside. No exaggeration. At the very bottom, I had etched in it a cockroach, and then when you pull the lid off, where the inside rim is was let's just say 2 balls on a stick, like about 20 of them all the way around the rim. And I called the cup "Sip from the Tip," and I gave it to him, and he loved it. That is the God's honest truth.
Hey, with friends like you,
Everyone gets the tip.
Yeah, well, apparently so. A tip from Shane.
Yeah, Daddy Dutch works really close with Uncle Steve Shake.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They work well together.
Oh, did you see Haybell's comment? You know, Mark is a champion high school wrestler, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Did he wrestle? Did he wrestle at 76 pounds?
106.
106.
Oh,
He was holding 45 pounds extra weight. But
He was 106.
no, Mark actually was a really good wrestler.
Yes, we actually
Awesome.
talked about it.
I tried to take his drink from him one time. He was like, "I will wrestle you," and I was like, "Here's your drink back, sir."
You can have
You
it.
know how, listen, I can't handle
It's a
some
special
grown.
type.
I can't handle a partially grown man attacking my ankles. You know what I'm saying?
Unless there's oil involved. Yeah, I get it.
Oh,
Listen, P. Diddy.
almost even.
PDP. Oh shit.
We have totally went off the rail now.
We are not going to DP's house.
So
No,
sorry.
we're not.
So sorry. Nick.
Yeah,
We are not going to DP's.
the whole northern
No, we're
wing
going
is
to DP's.
jam
We're probably
packed.
never allowed to go to this.
Oh, Wendy would not let us in her house. Lord Jesus, there's a devil.
Oh, she'll let you in. You gonna come in the front door and out the back.
I'll probably catch her on fire. She'd be throwing holy water on me and everything else.
Oh,
Golly.
Oh,
Do we have?
Oh,
ordained.
I am an ordained. I am.
that's a scary thought.
How did I become?
Give it to anybody.
Two.
Hold on.
Wants it?
Yes. Let me explain this to you. Money is the root of all evil. I had to give money to become an ordained minister. Never mind.
Stop.
I'm just saying. Why am I doing this? Okay?
If you're a minister, speaking
he's
from the
trying
heart,
to he's trying to get it.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
trying to
sorry.
get his heart started.
He's trying to get it started again.
Oh, look who's in there.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Speak
Watch it.
of the Daddy Dutch devil.
Yep.
Daddy Dutch Barbecue. The cup I gave you. What is the name of the cup I gave you?
So go
No.
down that road again.
DP, I did not marry my second cousin. I married my first cousin.
That a boy.
Yes, he
You
did.
go with number one. You go with number one, man.
Oh, and it ended up at number
He
two. No, I'm
loves
just
to forget the part. I married my first cousin to her husband Joey.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was fine.
No.
With the first one, you know.
Daddy Dutch, what's
Very
on the
good.
inside? What's on the inside rim of the cup? Get pin flip. It's not pin flip. That's
flip.
your thing. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad, and I'm gonna have to drive all the way to Iowa to freaking pull
You
my
just
cup
wanted to
back.
type dirty words is what you want.
No,
No, he won't either.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
What
it
you
is.
say? What you said? 2 circles and a stick, correct, Shane?
Yep.
Yes,
Sip from the tip.
Oh.
Oh, that was so. Listen, I was so. You know when you give somebody a gift and you're so excited about it because you just know their reaction is going to be amazing. Or I was that little kid.
well,
Just
we weren't even there when he got it.
no, he was. It was here.
Oh, he got it from here? Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I got it done
Oh.
at Frog Bones.
By the way, Daddy Dutch came here, and he's huge master griller. He
And
came to my
bait and fish.
kitchen And Wix, he just started cooking and grabbed everything of all the places that I put it, which made me realize I put my stuff in the right places because this master chef knows where everything is, and I didn't have to say a word. Right?
Very nice.
So obviously my kitchen's organized
Oh.
appropriately.
Now look at what's on the board.
Shane,
At the very bottom.
Put a cockroach in it. Yeah.
It was a cockroach etched at the bottom.
Gator nuggets.
He's got the best timing. He's like Beetlejuice. You said his name 3 times and he popped in the chat.
Yeah, that was actually a very. I know it doesn't sound right, but I did think a lot about that cup and giving it to a guy that is just, he has the same sense of humor, great guy. And has everybody in the chat met Kent Stamey?
Yes.
Oh, that
Kent-
little fella?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Daddy
little guy?
Dutch,
Yeah.
Daddy Dutch is about 7
He's like
inches
Mark
taller.
McElroy's size, right?
Yeah. Daddy Dutch is
Dude,
about
so
7
huge.
inches taller than Kent Stamey, and about a little bit wider. But
Jeez.
same attitude. Just absolutely.
He's a total sweetheart.
Yeah.
His wife's amazing.
This is not a brag, but I have very big hands, and when I shook hands with Kent Stamey, I felt like I was shaking a catcher's mitt. It was so weird.
Now you know. Now you know what it's like for McElroy to shake a Girl Scout.
Yeah.
God.
God, sorry. I'm so sorry, Mark. This is all Shane. However you know this.
Poor Mark. Mark, you're gonna see this soon because you're not here now. And
Andy, you're a fairly big fella, unless you're standing next to Kent Stamey or Daddy Dutch Barbecue.
Daddy Dutch. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just average at that point.
Hey, Daddy,
There's
that's
levels.
how tall are you?
Oh, Daddy Dutch. Oh, I didn't tell you about this. Daddy Dutch. He has a food trailer that he started up, and final inspections are in 3 weeks.
Awesome.
I will tell you guys, honestly, if you're looking to barbecue, and then I'm not talking about in-depth, like major cooks, but if you're looking for good backyard barbecue stuff, Daddy Dutch is your man. Just so you know.
I'm going to ask a question. When you have a barbecue question, who do you call?
Daddy Dutch every single time.
And who everyone else calls you?
I know, and I'm like, I'll give you an answer. Let me call you back. I can't. Let me ask you a question.
No. Daddy.
Oh, yes, Daddy Dutch.
Well, he's actually, his name is Ken.
He's 6'6", 290 pounds is what Daddy Dutch is.
Yeah.
So he's a small guy.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, Sasquatch barbecue.
And his wife is the same height as Mark.
Oh.
So they look like they belong together. Not Mark and
Actually,
and Kathy.
I am taller than.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Congratulations.
No,
There's someone in the world you're taller than.
Oh, it's going to get bad around there tonight.
Look at the time.
Yeah, look at that. So Daddy Dutch's wife is 5'3". Krista is 5'4".
Oh, you're towering over her, Krista. Good job.
Yeah, way to look down at her.
It's 5'4"
Yeah, really.
And she
Way to-
loves to rub that in my face.
Way to kick her when she's way down.
I'm 5'1", but my driver's
You
license
are?
says I'm 5'2".
Oh, you got the slip-ins that you put in the heels?
Kramer,
No,
you're
I
five,
just
Jack up a little.
Dang.
I'm 5'1".
5'1"?
Kramer, you're 5'1".
Yeah, and I don't have any waisted turned down on my feet either. I wear kid size 3, so you know how much taller can I get? Even on my tiptoes, I'm only another inch.
You are value sized.
Kramer, do me
Put you in my pocket.
Kramer, do me a favor.
That was a good one.
Make sure you record when you meet Mark McElroy and you look down at him.
Really? How tall is Mark? Really?
He's
taller than me.
No, he's not. Listen, when Mark jumped in,
I can't even watch. I can't even watch.
Yeah, I can't. Getting bad.
Shane only really does this because he knows that when Mark's at work tomorrow and he's watching this show, he's going to die laughing at all of his comments.
or he's going to call me and tell me that
He was 104 pounds, not 106. No.
So when he
But-
calls you tomorrow, can you not answer it and call me and put me on three-way so I can hear this conversation?
Nick's been wanting a three-way with us forever.
I don't mind. I knew I was expecting that one.
Oh, you will slip into it, P. Diddy.
Hey, you owe me $20, Shane. You owe me $20.
Oh.
Hey, with Kramer, where can we find you on YouTube, social media, whatever?
Oh, let's see. I've got a YouTube channel. It's ppg.gypsy-kramer. And I've got TikTok is now Gypsy Kramer, and you can find me on TikTok at KD5POW, which is my ham radio license. That's my call sign for my ham radio. And you can find me on Instagram, but I have no idea how. Just everybody in my Bible study group watches my videos there, but I don't know. I'm on Instagram.
You should have started, Kramer. You should have started with the Bible study thing, and this show would have went differently.
They're not watching tonight. It's okay.
Oh,
it would have been
amen.
over. It would have been over.
Amen.
They don't know everything I do, or they wouldn't let me teach kids Sunday school class.
Probably true.
All right,
very true.
DP, in 4 months when you put out your flight from 6 years ago, can you tell us where we can find you?
YouTube/MaxRider2009.
We haven't changed
And there
our
will
name
be
yet.
some stuff. It used to be like ppgfootlaunch.com, but I don't know if it still links to it. So I'll do better at updating the more I get my camera up and running and get in the sky. Otherwise, you can see me here most Tuesdays on the show.
Where else can you get a
When I'm not lost somewhere in the mansion, I try to make it back to my home.
Yeah.
Be here for the show. So
Hopefully you know where you're at by now.
DP's the only guy that loses his iPad in his house and has to use "Where's my iPad?" location finder.
I do not own an iPad. Just
Oh.
FYI, my wife does, but I don't.
He owns the iPad company.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Nick J, where can we find you, sir?
ParalifePPG.com or JustSEBikes.com if it's still up and going.
Who knows? I've tried to see that commercial, and I don't know. Is it even a thing?
Hold on, Nick.
Well, it used to be, but somebody ran it in the ground, so we're trying to rebuild it.
I get it.
That is a good comeback.
Best
Nick,
of luck.
What else do you happen to sell?
Yeah, what else do you sell there, Nick?
Paramotor parts and accessories. Anything from props to strobes to paramotor parts, motors, whatever you want, I get it.
All right, Miss Krista, we can find you where?
Here, Tuesday night.
All right, and you can find Mark McElroy in the hit movie as not the main actor, but as one of the kids in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
And Willow. Don't forget Willow.
Will.
I don't know why we just decided to run off. I don't know why we decided to run with Mark tonight.
Poor guy. We love
Mark.
you, Mark. We
Hey,
really
we
do.
missed you, Will.
Oh,
We
yeah.
missed you, Will.
Will Fly you can find on YouTube. You don't have to search far. As soon as you hit Will, probably his 100,000 subscriber channel will show up. Where you will see from like 7 years ago, he posted his last video, but still just keeps getting subscribers. I can post a video every week and get.
Yeah, so Will Fly, and then he's in the Southeast paramotor community where there's going to be a flying event, and I'm so sorry I haven't memorized that like I have Nick's commercial.
What commercial?
Oh,
It's on the
coming up.
website, too.
It's coming up. It's
Oh,
coming up.
Brian Waller just reminded me
Well,
about Mark McElroy being on MTV.
Oh,
Cribs.
Yeah, but it's just his bed.
It's just crib.
His crib, not cribs.
He's got a little paramotor. He's got a little paramotor mobile he can play
You
with.
can also find me on Thursdays on Lindy's Treehouse. I forgot to
yes.
tell you that.
Thank you, Kramer.
Good.
Nice.
Thanks, Kramer.
Good plug.
Yes.
Good
Kramer, thank you.
Thank you, because we were going to forget.
Yes,
Plug.
we're
Lindy
We're
would
now-
have just
we're now
tore you
just
up.
yes.
Oh,
She would have given you a bad review.
and Friday
She'd have
night.
ripped you to shreds.
Oh yes,
keeps
Friday
me up.
night. Friday night is Scuba Steve's channel. where they talk about flying, vaping, how
And-
Scuba's messed up, Scuba screwed up, and Munchin's mad at him, and probably for good cause. But yeah, that's a really good show, and I always on Friday nights it's Krista night's kind of date night, so I kind of miss it sometimes, and I feel bad about that.
It's at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, 8
Eastern.
p.m.
Sorry, I went to
Eastern time.
Alabama the other day. Now I'm all messed up.
Oh yeah.
All right, so
It happens.
PayPal shows that payment from Paralife and So E-Bike came through. So with that being said, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
I've got a lot to say, can't hold it in this time. Got no filter, I got no filter. 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 No filter, I got no filter.
Y'all want to ride some of the coolest bikes around? Just Us e-bikes. Check out these cool, fast beach cruisers. We've got many styles, colors, sizes, men's, women's, you name it, we got it. The best looking bikes around. Check us out, justusebikes.com.